Hello, my name is Nicholas R. Eaton, and I came to the studio today thinking I was playing some music, and apparently we're doing a game of 20 questions. So you guys get to learn a little bit about me today. So let's jump right in. Well, going way back to like 12 years old, there was my best friend all through like childhood. His uncle lived on the other side of the state of Michigan, and we stayed a weekend with his uncle, and he had this huge room. And again, you remember stuff funny as a kid. I'm sure it wasn't this excessive, but I remember being like 25 guitars. It was crazy. And him and I sat in that room and played. We had no idea what we were doing, just making noise. We played and played and played. Probably drove his uncle nuts. That was my first interaction with a guitar. And then my uncle actually did play the guitar. He passed away. He knew that I was interested in learning, and he passed away when I was, I think, 14 or 15, and he gave me his guitar. And kind of just went from there. Just fell in love with it. Oh boy. Okay, so probably fan mail. So we're talking like, this is like email, or are we talking like Facebook messages?
Yeah,
I think that's PC.
The DMs.
The DMs, okay. So probably my favorite one was I had a fan ask me once what my skincare routine is on the top of my head. Like what I do to be, do I wax it? Like a bowling ball? Do I, I don't know. Like, how do I keep it shiny? I'm like, I don't know. I shave every other day or every few days, and then it gets an excessive amount of lotion just to make sure that it's well hydrated. That's my skincare routine. But that's probably the strangest question I've been asked. There's some other funny ones too, but that's probably the winner. One food that I could eat, if I could only eat one food for the rest of my life, what would it be? That's, where do you start, dude? Like pizza, burgers, barbecue chicken, pulled pork. I mean, like, what? Probably pizza. It's probably pizza. Pizza's pretty good. It's got all the food groups. Oh, approaching the songwriting process. This is actually a really fun question, because there's many different ways that you can get inspired to write a song. And so sometimes it can come from just an idea. Like I've had songs that an idea popped into my head, and it wasn't necessarily like real life, like something that I was experiencing, but I was like, man, that would be such a cool idea for a song. And I ran with it, and the next thing you know, you have a great jingle, you have a great song. And then there's other ones that, man, something really impacts you, whether it's a love song or it's a breakup song. Something happens in your life that affects you a certain way, and it's a great outlet for those feelings and those emotions. So like probably that one first, like that things that are happening that are like authentic, that are going on in my life, and then sitting down and putting those thoughts and feelings on a piece of paper and writing lyrics, and then from there kind of adding all the other pieces, so chord progression and a structure of a song, and yeah. My go-to karaoke song.
Be honest.
I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. I would say, you are my fire, the one desire, believe when you say. You guys are supposed to take it from there. Everybody.
I want it that way.
There you go. Thank you. Good question. I'm going to say Mayer, Hendrix, Clapton, as songwriters. Those guys are unbelievable. Guitar players, I mean, you always got to go with the GOAT. You got to go with Stevie Ray Vaughan. He is the greatest guitar player of all time. I don't even know if it's debatable, but if you do think it's debatable, shoot me a message. I'd love to chat about it. This is a weird question. This is weird. Who thought up this one?
Look at me.
I'm going to say Wallen. I'm going to say Morgan Wallen. I'm going to say I'd trade lives with Morgan Wallen for a day. And I would want to, just to be able to play one of his shows, to see the crowd. I mean, this guy just sells out full, like, he sold out the Horseshoe in Columbus. He's doing back-to-back nights, I think, at the Big House in Ann Arbor. I mean, we're talking 110,000 people. That would be so unbelievable. I would do that. I would totally do that for a day. Morgan, if we can make it happen, I will trade you for a day. I will sing your music. It probably won't be as good, but I do my best. I can, actually. So I have a new single coming out within the next, I don't know, I'm going to say a few months. It's called Lovesick. And right now, that's definitely my favorite of them. And the story that goes along with that, I've actually had that song in my back pocket for 15 years. It's a long time I've had that song in my back pocket. And I wrote that with the intention of, or with the idea of how fast people can kind of fall in and out of love. So how fast you can, you know, especially nowadays, it seems like you can cling to somebody and meet them and just instantly like, oh my gosh, they're the greatest thing in the world. And I just absolutely love them. I'm infatuated with them. And then they're not interested in you. And okay, I'm totally heartbroken. I'll never love again. Until tomorrow when I meet the next person. It just seems like that's how society works nowadays. And that was the basis that I wrote Lovesick off of. This is a good one. I'm going to say 80s. The 80s. I would travel back to the 80s. I would want to play in the 80s hair metal scene for sure. I think that's probably the greatest rock and roll era of all time. That's like 80s hair metal is amazing. And I sometimes question, like I've made jokes to people before that I was born in the wrong generation of the kind of music that I like to listen to. And even then, you talk about 80s hair metal, but even then, some of the blues rock too. You got your SRV and some of those guys in the 80s that were just tearing it up. That would be like a dream come true to me. If I could time travel back to the 80s to play music would be pretty awesome, man. Oh, I don't know this one. I probably have a lot, honestly. I probably have a lot of these.
Be honest.
Well, I think, well, that's the point. Guilty pleasure songs, right? I think I probably have a lot. Hey Jack by Priscilla Block. I jammed to that one a lot in my car. It slaps. It's a good song. You know, I would just talk about I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. It's a great song. Bye Bye Bye, NSYNC. Really anything by NSYNC is probably a guilty pleasure. Yeah, I mean,
Hanson.
Mbop. Mbop's another one.
It's really hard. I would say it's really hard not to sing along with all of these.
Yeah, exactly. For the next few years, what our goals are is, I mean, I can tell you in the next 6 months, it's going to be like release more tracks, and get. We just started the process of starting music videos. So it's going to be release tracks, music videos, and as far as the goals in the next few years is going to be probably to continue writing, continue releasing, and grow our community of people on social media and on the website, and to keep, you know, spreading the word and sharing the good news about, you know, NRE music, and try to make something out of this. That's why we're all doing it. So if you're watching this and you don't follow me yet, give me a follow. This is a phenomenal question. The piece of advice that I would give is be you. authentically, unapologetically be yourself. Write the music that you want to write with the lyrics that you want in there. Tell your story. Tell the story that you want to tell. It's really easy to fall into the trap of showing people your music and then having them critique it, and then for some reason you feel like their opinion matters more than yours because they didn't give you the validation that your song was great. No, don't listen. Release the music that you want to release. Write the music that you want to write. Be yourself. Well, my name's Nicholas R. Eaton. I sat down with you guys today to answer, 12, 13 questions, something like that. And thank you guys for having me. And if you are not following me yet, I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I think I'm on all of them. You can find that link on my website, nremusic.com. There is a link tree on there. You can sign up for the mailing list on my website. Thank you for sitting down with me and learning a little bit about me and what I like in music and some other strange random things. That was a lot of fun. Thank you guys. I'm gonna go sing some songs. You guys have a wonderful day.